we're very delighted to have with us two brilliant composer-producers who have already had one amazingly successful career as such. Recently, they became one of the hottest performing acts in the business, and I guess as the title of their song states, ain't no stopping them now. How about it, gang, from McFadden and Whitehead? Gene McFadden and John
Whitehead.
Come to me.
Sounds like a great law firm. I'm sure a lot of people tell you that.
Right.
You fellas have been involved in a lot of big hits as producers. In 5 seconds, how many can you name?
OJ's, Teddy Pendergrass, Howard Melvin and the Blue Notes, Jackson 5, Melba Moore, Archie Bell and the Drells, Lou Rawls.
And the songs?
Backstabbers, Wake Up, Where Are My Friends,
Bad Luck.
Let's Groove, Strategy.
You wrote these songs and you also produced these sides. You kind of started out with the Gamble and Huff family producing parts of albums, and then you started producing entire albums, because I can remember
seeing the name under one song.
like the Backstabbers album. How many songs did you?
We wrote 3 on that album. That was the first time we ever attempted to write a song. Backstabber was our first song we ever wrote.
You started out as singers.
Yeah.
And you were together then.
Right. We were together since we were 3 years old.
I see.
And we just groomed ourselves into...
Were you in groups or?
Yeah, we first started off, we had a group called the Epsilons, then we changed it to the Talk of the Town, and now it's McFadden and Whitehead.
When did you decide to back up a step and start producing?
Well, the producing happened very frequently, as I might say. You know, it's we were having a very dry spell as the Talk of the Town, and I got some. I had gotten a part-time job in the Philadelphia International Building in the company, and I was just watching Gamble and Huff and the other writers and producers write songs, and me and Gene lived in the same apartment building, and I went home one night and told him that we can do that. and we sat down at the kitchen table, and we wrote the Backstabbers that night.
You know what's funny about that? Some years ago I was talking to Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff, and that's exactly the way they started.
Right.
They were doing little jobs for some other producers, let's say, who shall remain nameless, and they got together one day and they say, we can do that.
It's just that easy, though.
That's right. And, you know, a lot of people could do it, too.
If you have the technical knowledge.
Well, and the ambition, enthusiasm to, you know, go after it, you know.
Well, you're doing it real big and real good, too, and I guess that means...
They may slow us down, but ain't no stopping us.
How about a gang for McFadden and Whitehead?